Welcome to Salento with Love. I'm Davide Mengoli, and we have
Carrie Civilli.
Yeah, Civilli.
Thank you very much, Carrie and Dan, for making yourself available. I mean, it's always an emotional moment, for me to share with people that follow the YouTube channel the success of remote purchasing.
Yes.
Because a lot of people still find it kind of unreal or surreal, the idea of purchasing a property.
Absolutely.
Without being here.
And it's worked out fabulously. It's worked out fantastic.
So I would just like to first of all thank you for the trust, and I'll probably say that again at the end because it is very much a trust element. Some people like to get involved and probably getting into all the little tiny details and losing the bigger picture.
Yeah.
But it was wonderful to work with you right from the beginning. Can you just whatever you like to say about the process or about the experience?
It's been fantastic. During the pandemic, when we were stuck at home, we spent time looking at real estate abroad, dreaming, hoping that at some point we would be able to do something different. And we came across one of your videos, and after watching it, we were just so amazed and interested that you showed the beautiful town, you showed the whole house, and it made it feel like we were there, and
They should come with an health warning, videos. I always say, they should have this could damage your health or your bank account.
Exactly, your pocketbook. So after that, we contacted you and started the conversation of finding out more about what you were offering and what types of things would be possible. So it took us a little while to get to the point where we were ready to get started in the process fully. But once we did, everything went very quickly. I think we started with the search process in October, and then you found this property in November for us.
Right.
So it went very
and where are
quickly.
you now? You're in an hotel? Are you waiting for your property to be renovated?
No, everything is a completely renovated property in Galatane.
I like to probably say that it doesn't happen very often. So for everyone that is watching this video and is going through a renovation, well done as well. But sometimes it just happens. It's just one of those things.
It just worked out amazingly well. And it was in a town that we really like and close to a lot of things. We're from Arizona, so we don't have easy access to the beach, and we are 15 minutes away, a very quick car ride away from the beach, and that's been really fun. We've been here for several weeks and have had many visitors and have gotten to really share our love of Salento with everybody that's come to visit.
Dan, were you worried about the remote process at any stage?
Worried might be too strong, but so we'd been to Puglia before, right? So we knew a bit about the area, kind of the lifestyle it offers. It's my family's, my heritage is from Puglia, so we've sought it out on prior vacations, and once we were here, we really loved it, right? So we knew a bit about what we were getting into. We knew kind of the lifestyle we'd get, the kind of richness of the cuisine here, the sea, beautiful weather. So we knew it was the right place for us, right? And then once we met you and got started on the process, we knew your team was the right group of people to help us, right?
Yes.
So it was sort of obvious from the start, right? So is it a bit nervous moments when you're looking remotely, buying a property across the other side of the world? Maybe a little, but once we got to know you and your team, we had full faith in you. And really, we get this question so often from our friends and family in the United States. How did you discover this place? Why? How did all of this work out, right? And what I tell them is it's really not possible without a team that you trust who's on the ground to help you with searching, discovering properties, helping you with really all the management that comes with a house in Italy. It really is just
Finding the right people.
It's finding the right people, and we put our faith in you, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, I'll say that for anybody who purchases a property in another country, Italy, Spain, or even the United States, or wherever it is, doing it remotely, I guess, comes with some great challenges. And one of the main ones to probably overcome is yourself. You know, am I doing the right thing? Is it going to be in the right location?
Yes.
Is it the right value? Am I going to like it when I see it? And all of those things are very, very important. So now that you've actually been here twice, now this is the second time, but this time
Yes.
with the family, you're doing your proper summer holiday.
Yes.
How would you answer it? Because I think this is one of the elements, you know, you can buy a property, you don't need the assistance of anybody. I hear this comment very often, we couldn't have done it without you. That's not true. They could do it by themselves. Everybody can do it by themselves. And there's hundreds of people purchasing a property and really spending a huge amount of time, resources,
Yes.
and sometimes still having the same question. Did we do the right thing? Did we pick up in the right area? Did we pay the right amount of money?
Right.
The answer is you don't know. But now that you've been here and you've benefited from the house,
Yes.
what would you say the answer to those questions is? Is it in the right place? Did you pay the right amount? Is it the right property for you?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I would say, yeah, unequivocally yes, right?
Yes.
We went through our list of what we wanted with you and your team
Yeah.
initially, right? There were a few things we absolutely wanted, right? We
Yes.
wanted to be in a central historic or historic
Town.
historic town. We wanted a property with charm and sort of those star vault ceilings and chimentina floors. We wanted to be close
Yes.
to the sea. And guess what? Every single thing, air conditioning,
Air
perhaps.
conditioning, yes.
Air conditioning, beautiful, dry, cold air coming out of our air conditioning units. So, and we have all of it, right?
Yes.
So it ticked every box, and really having been through this and been through the process with you and your team, you knew what we were looking for. And when
Yes.
the right property came about,
It all fell into
it
place.
fell into place, and we were able to act quickly, get the right property, get the right thing, and we're here, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
We
Wonderful.
love it.
Yeah.
And you've seen, obviously, you've been here twice. You've also seen, because you've probably been navigating or surfing the various websites in terms of properties and property prices.
Yeah.
How do you think, or do you think you've done well with these properties in terms of what you've paid and what the property is worth and what the property will be worth in the future?
Yes. Especially since it was renovated, so we knew exactly what we would be looking at, and with that, yes, after, because I had been poring over this for a couple of years, so yes, the value is absolutely is absolutely there. It's absolutely there.
Tremendous value for the money. I mean,
Yes.
I think that's, yes, I think also a number of our friends and family find it hard to believe once
Yes.
they come. How is all of this possible? It's
Yes.
Yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful place.
And very, very
Tremendous
often people
value.
think I exaggerate, when I say that I could have done 10 times more than what I've done up until now. In 3 years, we're closing to about 100 properties that we've done. And you've been to the office, you've seen how dynamic we are.
Yeah.
But it's very important for me to make sure that that match is there and adding wealth to the portfolio. I always say
Yes.
a property should always be an asset
Yes.
and never a liability. Unfortunately, it can happen that somebody picks up a liability because they don't know what they're buying. But if you have the experience as a real estate investor,
Yes.
then perhaps you're going to make sure that you don't focus on the floor, but you focus on other aspects that are more important when it comes to the
Yes.
asset aspects.
Yes.
And now, from a renting point of view, are you thinking of potentially renting this property, or is it just for your family? I know you're enjoying it too much. And this roof terrace is amazing. You can
Yes.
have like big party up here.
Yes.
Yeah, we will definitely entertain the idea.
Yeah.
We kind of, we can be a bit systematic in how we approach things, right?
Yes.
So we kind of look at it one thing at a time.
Get everything settled.
Get the
get
property,
everything set
get it
up.
settled, get here, really live in it, and see how it.
Yeah.
And it's working great. So yes, but perhaps the next step would be.
Renting it out.
And isn't it amazing the fact that you've got 2 kids and potentially over the years they're going to build
Yes.
these memories, and over the next few years,
Yeah.
Salento or Puglia or Italy,
Yes.
it's going to be almost a second home. And
Yes.
that was the result of you starting this process,
Yeah.
not hesitating.
Yeah.
And now they can, they're very young.
Yes.
So they got many years, they're going to grow older, they'll probably get girlfriends, boyfriends, and they'll come over. I know you're scared about that, but it will happen. It happened to you. But isn't it amazing that,
Yes.
how the world, it's kind of, becoming such a small place as a result of.
And absolutely, that was part of our focus as well, was giving them the gift of this opportunity to expand their horizons early and realize that the world is a big place and there's a lot of different things out there for them. And time is fleeting. The kids are getting older, and so we were just trying to grab as many wonderful moments with them as possible and spend as much time. So this set of 5 weeks is very precious.
Wow.
And being able to share that with them and have something for them in the future. They'll be able to pop over here and do vacations and things like that when they're older.
And even sharing the passion for the football team, for the local, which Lecce is the local football team, which is in the Premier League in Italy. So from Naples south, I mean, it's amazing. But it's fantastic that you're also passing this love to the kids. Now, purchasing a property sometimes is the conveyancing process. It could be a little bit daunting. You need to have all the answers. You have a notary involved. You have the power of attorney, the surveyor. You have all of these elements. But you go through there, and then all of a sudden you end up with a real estate piece thousands of miles away from your home.
Yeah.
Now, when we started the company, we didn't start as a real estate company. We are a property management company with the arm of assisting people in purchasing the property. How do you feel about the property management side of Salento with Love?
That has been phenomenal. Toti has completely helped with everything.
Thank you, Toti.
You're welcome.
Oh,
I know that I always shout at you, Toti.
He has been amazing. He has been amazing. Fantastic at communicating what's going on in the property. We had a couple of things that needed to get done before we arrived. He handled them. Would pop over, send us videos like, this is what's going on, this is what's happening. He's also helped us with just a lot of little things that come up, unexpected things, like even just handling all of the recycling and just all of the day-to-day things that you kind of need to know a little bit more about when settling in. So all of those things. So it's not just paying the property taxes or doing X, Y, and Z. It's also helping us be comfortable and utilize the property well and maintain the property well. But Toti has done a fantastic job of communicating with us and keeping us in the loop and keeping things taken care of.
I would say, thank you very much for being who you are, because our team is always under pressure, because sometimes clients may feel that we know the property, but we don't know the property until you buy the property, and even for years after, because we're probably in the property for 10, 15 minutes at a time. So we do property management. So if something needs to be sorted, we're actually there, but we don't know the property. And sometimes people think that we should know everything about the property. We don't know. So very, very well done as well on your behalf for embracing the way property management really works.
Yeah, it's been immensely helpful and very gives us peace of mind that when we're not here, somebody is checking on it, everything is getting managed and handled, and that's really nice.
I think even like the most simple things, which are not simple if they're taken care of properly, but paying your utility bills and your property tax, and you're not worrying, and it's everything is happening smoothly. I think it's a very. I'm very proud of the system that I've put into place. I always feel that there is hundreds and hundreds of realtors out there selling properties.
Sure.
They're doing a fantastic job, and we'll leave them to do that. But there are not companies doing property management, which is really a huge alt on the growth of the territory. So I really believe that the property management has allowed for wonderful people like yourself to be here, because the importance of the property was very important, but having all of those elements that make the property function. It's like buying a car and not having a dealership for hundreds and hundreds of miles, and you think, what happens if it breaks down? So you won't buy the car because you don't have a dealership.
And that's
Salento, what can we say about Salento?
We love it. And I talked a little bit about the lifestyle. You mentioned our children too, but I mean, it's, to kind of immerse yourself in the culture, to come for, multiple weeks over the summer. It's just so, it's so wonderful. Like we said, we spend a lot of time at the beach, and it's the beautiful sand and crystal clear water, a nice warm kind of Mediterranean sea. It's fantastic, and so we love the sea. The food is just
Well, we don't really believe you. I really need to hear it from Natalie and Ben.
Oh, okay, yes. We'll bring him up in his Lecce jersey.
Yeah, bring him up. It's amazing to see Natalie how she has sort of completely absorbed this space, and she feels so comfortable.
She does, and the kids are just really, they're just enjoying just being here and having something different to do every day. We do something different. We go to Bordeaux, we go to, Gallipoli.
It'd be crazy in a few years, when she'll say, I'm booking my flights.
Exactly. I'll be going to the house.
I'm going to our summer house, to our Italian house.
It is definitely something that we never, ever, just never in our wildest dreams imagined.
But it will happen very quickly. That's one of the things that.
I know with Dan, you just tell him, you've got 4 more summers left with her.
Yeah.
Times
go by very quickly, and that's why sometimes even on the remote purchasing part of the concept, I always say to people, you can spend a huge amount of time thinking about it, going back and forwards, researching. In the meantime, things are happening in your life.
Yes.
Life is changing, the real estate market is changing, inflation is coming in.
Yes.
So sometimes having a good feeling of what time really is, and the fact that it moves very quickly allows you to make decisions
exactly
faster.
And that's absolutely true. We were just like, okay, this needs to happen because we're only gonna have so many more summers, so many more school breaks and stuff available with the kids. What do we want to spend it doing? We want to spend it traveling together. We want to spend time together, learning new things, experiencing new things together. And so so that certainly pushed things forward.
What about the cost of living here? I mean, you've been into supermarkets and restaurants.
It is significantly lower, and you get beautiful fresh food, wonderful dinners at on beautiful patios outside, and it's a lot less expensive.
Wow.
It's a lot less.
Wow, look at him. Lecce. Come.
Sorry.
No, we'll just very quickly, because your mum and dad are saying that you love it here in Salento, but we don't really, we can't trust them, so we just, huh?
Can't trust them?
Well, I don't know, they're just saying that, no, Natalie and Ben, they really love Salento, so I said, no, I need to hear it from them, is it true?
Yes, it's very true.
Really? Very true? I mean, what's that you're wearing there? It's very colourful. So have you been to one of their matches?
Yes.
I can't believe that. I haven't been to one of their matches for probably the last 15 years, which is disgraceful. So anyway, probably next time you come, we'll go together. So what about Lecce?
About Lecce?
What about Salento? What about your experience here?
It's been great. I mean, the houses here are very affordable, and we're able to,
What about the house?
I don't know. Do you have anything to say about it, Ben?
No,
You
all
hate
I
it.
have to say
You don't like
is that
it.
I love it.
You love it. What about the beaches? The beaches are terrible, aren't they? Yeah, the water is so bad.
It's too clear.
Too clear. The water is definitely too clear, too Caribbean-like. So.
Too nice.
So you're looking forward to the rest of your holiday, exploring more.
Yes.
What else would you like to see? What have you got planned on your itinerary? Do you have an itinerary?
Not really.
No, just go with the flow.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
So they did say the truth, then, your parents, about you liking this place. You're not just saying it because they've paid you, or
No,
I definitely did pay you anyway. So
No.
fantastic. Well done. Enjoy the rest of this holiday, and I know that you're going to Greece.
Yeah, we're going
So it's great. I mean, once you're in Europe, I mean, it's like you can hop all over: Spain, Greece, Portugal, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
So you're going to Athens. You're looking forward to that?
Yes.
You've just about finished learning the Italian language. Now you're going to learn Greek. I mean,
Ooh, that's gonna be a little hard.
Yeah.
So learn a whole new alphabet.
Anyway, your sister needs to get a new shirt. I think she's.
Oh no, yeah.
But that's all right. We're preparing for the European Championship between Lecce and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, in a few years, who knows, if we carry on playing well. But anyway, well done. Thank you very much for being here. We love you here.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll have it all here. What I can say is thank you very much to you, the entire family, your wonderful energy, for trusting and supporting as well the area, because every person that comes along, you know, brings something, and sometimes you know, you're bringing your ideas, your thoughts, your energy, and so the area just gets elevated. So it's the future, it's the Salentino future. So it will be there supporting Lecce in years to come. So fantastic. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Enjoy Greece, because you're only a few days away, and then
Yes.
we'll see you back here again.
Yes.
So thank you. Thanks, Natalie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you very much for following it through. If you have watched it all the way through, thank you. And all I can say is subscribe to the channel, if you want to, that is. But be careful, because if you subscribe to the channel, you may end up buying a property.
Yes.
And press the little bell. Until then,
Stay safe.
wherever you are.